Inquisitor's log. Classified report. Scheduled for later transmission. I am closing on the source of the inquisitorial distress signal I was assigned to investigate. The coordinates I received from the Caligari Conclave led me to a desolate system. There were many delays during the journey. The intensity of the Caligari warp surges is beyond anything I've experienced. These anomalies are spreading through the subsector like a tidal wave. The distress signal has an ancient encryption used by the Holy Orders. It is authentic, but extremely old. The signal is coming from a battered fortress monastery that was likely spat from the warp when the tide of the surges swept through the sector. There is no response to our hailing signals.
Inquisitor, this is your captain speaking. I'm still trying to hail the monastery, but I get no response.
The hull looks intact, though. I think it was simply abandoned a very long time ago.
Then what do you expect to find over there?
Something that once belonged to the Inquisition, and lots of empty holes.
Sounds exciting. I've instructed your pilots to land on the hangar deck.
Stand by and wait for my signal.
Inquisitor, the automatic defense system has been activated. The turrets are attacking you. Do you...
Captain, do you copy? Captain Van Winter, can you hear me? Strange. Vox communication is jammed and I can't use my teleporter device. Something must be disturbing my signal. I will record everything in my audio log, in case I don't return. Inquisitorial log, new entry. While attempting to dock in the hangar of an unknown fortress monastery, my transport took heavy fire. I suspect that the automatic weapon systems were activated, but I don't yet know why. The transport has been destroyed, along with my equipment. My pilot is dead. I will pray for him later.
Yes. This is the 40K universe. And I'm playing Silverhawk 75 apparently. Even though my name is actually Silverhawk on this one. Here you can read all those clues and cages and yada yada yada. This is interesting because this Martyr game, I played it before, but I keep getting a lot of like achievements from Steam that I did something. And I guess that's because, well, week of plunder, 20% credits gained for missions. Interesting. This is, by the way, okay. Game world objects such as door, chest. Yeah, I'm not interested.
Interesting. Mindless servitors were created for menial tasks, but having a flesh drone just for operating the door seems excessive. Open the door!
That's a pretty cool thing, because that's actually a human, and he most definitely was probably sentenced to death and to do that bidding. Camera controls. Rotate the camera by pressing down the mouse wheel and moving your mouse to the left or right. Zoom into character, move wheel forward, and etc. Makes me zoom in and zoom out, and this is how I move the character. The first 41st millennia, well, the 40th millennia that this takes presence in is not a very nice sort of place. It's kind of bleak.
An ancient cogitator. Let's see if the tech prayers still hold. It might have information about this place.
In the possession of the Holy Order of the Empire's Inquisition. Warning, verify current status, inadequate data collected, lost maintenance log, blah blah blah. Warning, cellar shield compromise. Geller shields compromised even. Current rate of impairment is 47.34%. Prayer of maintenance required in following zones. Cataloging zones, cataloging failure, invocation of blessed recalibration requires in the following zones, and then they give the zones. Corrupted data diagnosis interrupted. Initiating Psalm 78756, and then there's a lot of data here. Gallagher shield is Galar shields.
Just as I suspected. It's a pile of rust. At least I found some interesting diagnostics. I should check all the cogitators on the ship for other details.
A cogitator is basically a computer like this one. And the Gallagher shield is the shield that the ships are using when they are traveling through warp.
New log entry. I found some human remains. The time of death seems recent. I don't like the look of the marks on the bodies.
No.
Something killed them with mindless brutality.
There's a power sword.
Oh, yes. The perfect weapon to deliver the Emperor's justice.
Indeed.
Creature of chaos. Can you withstand my faith?
That's most definitely a Nurgle creature.
An ancient Imperial ship infested by chaos. So be it. Let's cleanse the taint then.
A great sword. I switch by pushing by tab. I can switch between my weapon sets. I got 2 of them. Yeah, there are 4 Chaos Gods. One is called Nurgle, the other is called Synth, and the 2 others I forgot.
New log entry. I have found a room tainted by the filth of chaos. There is also a tech priest maintenance shrine with a functioning cogitator. It could contain information on how I could turn off the Vox jammer.
The Martyr opened fire on an appropriate rogue trader vessel, causing considerable damage and loss to life. The target ship teleporting signals are regularly jam blocking entry and exit to and from the monastery. After conclusion, after thought, investigation, and questioning, I can safely claim that no personnel were involved in the incident. The defense turrets opened fire without any human involvement, and the signal blocked any teleportation attempt in general automatically. Probably cause system malfunction.
I found new information. There is an emergency cogitator nearby where I could turn off the jamming signals.
That is good. In the first 40th millennia, AI, artificial intelligence, is prohibited because there was a big war before. That was a war between the AI and humanity, basically.
Open the door!
It is in the walls now. Everywhere. Taint. In the machines.
By the Emperor! What foul abomination is this? A talking servitor. It might be mind-locked, but this is still unusual.
Yes, servitor. They come in all shapes and forms. That's clearly chaos.
Well met, heretics. It is time for you to die.
Yeah, just fiddling a bit with the controls. Blank steg? What in the hell? That says blank steg. That's Swedish, means space.
Finally, that's the cogitator that will disable the jammer. I couldn't turn off the teleportation jammer, but the Vox should be fine now. Captain Van Winter, can you hear me?
Inquisitor, finally. I thought we'd lost you.
It would have been quite convenient for you, I suppose.
Trust me, I'm on your side. I'm not saying I don't want my ship back, but who would clear my name if you died in battle?
Your loyalty is quite admirable, Captain.
New level reached. Item unlock. Chainsword. I can start to use that and I get a passive skill. Up here you'll see the level required to go into this mission, or, well, not required, but they think that's a good level to be. 2.0 update. Welcome to the 2.0 patch. Yeah, there's a lot of discussion and talk there. Yeah, that's just a lot of Babyloni. This is different things. These are the skill trees that you traverse, so to speak, in. So there's a difference between what kind of weapons you want to do, etc. This is melee combat, and to get ranged combat I need to use ranged weapons like these debuffs here. This is how far I've gone to unlock that one. Movements, same thing there. Defense, I can pick any kind of defense. Health. And support. Focus. And inoculator capacity, I'll show you what that is later. Inoculator cooldown, or cooldown reaction to skill on focus. Let's see this. Melee damage bonus against slow, shocked, stun target. Critical hit chance for melee skills. And melee damage bonus. So that's where I'll be putting my points. Yeah, these are heroic deeds that I may do. Inquisitor level. Your level you grow by completing missions, represents your positioning within the Holy Orders of Inquisition. New levels unlock new item types which you can do in missions or can obtain from end mission loot boxes. You can also get cabals, with other fellow Inquisitor to purge the unclean together. Specific level also unlock new inoculator components perks, additional slots, both important. Every level gives you 1 or sometimes 2 skill points. You can find the complete lists there. And attributes. Each character has different attributes. All 3 main attributes are 5 milestones and are reaching one of them you will be automatically gain extra ability. You can earn attribute points by completing heroic deeds. That's like go on missions and do stuff, basically. There are interchangeable passive abilities, which you can empower Inquisitor. In the beginning, you only have 1 perk slot, but after reaching level 15 and 30, other 2 unlocks. New perks can be unlocked by completing heroic deeds, like go on missions. And here are some of the deeds. Now I have this one, 60% melee damage when surrounded. Righto. And here is my inventory. All these are like grey items. That's what I look like. And yeah, these are, well, those items. Let's start on mission 2. By the way, an Inquisitor is a person whom walks around and do whatever he likes, basically. He's like... Give me a few seconds.
Our Argos have picked up a Vox signal not far from your location. It is transmitting on an Imperial channel. It could be important.
I'm on my way there.
Yeah, an Inquisitor is a person who deals with shit tons of stuff, but he is his own man, so to speak, and he says and does whatever he wants, and the only other person that is above him is the Emperor. And there's been like sometimes the Inquisitors actually are even against each other, so there's like, yeah, there's wars between them, basically. Hello, guys.
Burn! Burn!
Assault jump. I can yeah, I can like assault jump into people. Do that by pressing number 4. And that's a resource thingy. Okay, let's see what happens.
By the Emperor.
What have you found down there, Inquisitor?
Some unlucky members of an Imperial retinue. This is a shrine, dedicated to the ruinous powers. Somebody really wants his dark wishes to be fulfilled.
In other words, there's something on that ship that requires human sacrifice. Wonderful.
Let me take a jump in. Main implant. There's nothing more here. Good. pink things that
Yes, a grenade. Enemies of the Emperor, I'll blast you to smithereens.
Yeah, those purple things that are existing is the expansion.
A proper welcome committee at last. That grenade could be useful now.
Do you see that one? That's like an elite character. These are epic items. And the grenades goes out once, like...
I have found a corpse of an Imperial soldier. I'll take his data slate. It could contain a recording that could shed some light on what happened here.
Yeah, that's not a nice sight. That is actually some kind of a big, huge thing. Don't remember what they are called. I hope you are reading this. The safe way for us to communicate. If they find out what we are planning, they'll execute us. Add your message in the maintenance sermons and make look like simple devotion notes. We need to plan our next steps. There are huge problems on the research deck. The Red Sanctum has been quarantined. I've received message by the Emperor. This is bad. I received your message by the Emperor. This is bad. Same down here. Nobody knows where the Martyr is headed, and with Uther holds up the Sanctum, is second in charge, plotting against him. I have no idea where to turn. Yada yada. Let's move over here. The only thing that is showing is that the it's showing the command thing here that I can use if I want to F, and then I get to shoot stuff. Pew pew pew. But since everything is already dead, that's not. It doesn't really matter. And all of them were standing behind it anyway, so yeah. Recharger, as you see here. This is what item that is, but that's filled to the brim.
I found the body of a fallen Adeptus Astartes.
What? Did you just say that there was a dead space marine down there?
He must have been a member of that unlucky Imperial reconnaissance team I found.
Allow me to clarify that. You only found pieces of them. So it'll be just you against something that tore apart one of the mightiest champions of the Imperium.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet, Captain. It could easily be more than one creature.
Yep, that's the Inquisitor for you. Yep. Enough said. Jesus. Don't know what that was. I thought I took care of it, but it only made them transform into something different.
Come at me, creatures! Come at me!
They are the underlings, the smallest creature of the demon Nurgle.
Team Sigma, this is Chaos Thorn speaking. Team Sigma, come in.
I'm afraid Team Sigma won't be responding anytime soon.
What? Who are you, and what are you doing there? Taking a stroll on the decks? By the Emperor!
Mind your manners. I am an Inquisitor, and I don't tolerate...
An Inquisitor? About bloody time. I thought your lot had followed Lord Klosterheim into the Dark Zone. Listen, we're under heavy attack in the control room, so I'd appreciate it if you could join us while we deliver the Emperor's will until our most triumphant death. Thorn out.
New log entry. I established connection with someone from an Imperial expedition on the ship, but he is clearly confusing me with someone else.
Yes. It clearly is. Yeah, Inquisitors say that's a space marine, and an Inquisitor don't go well together. That's a chest, nice. Pick up a lot of nice items. They don't command me at all. They're like, I could command like 40,000 of, yeah, 40k, could command 40,000 of them to their deaths and they wouldn't even think about it. Because I'm an Inquisitor. Yep, that is all for this tryout. I will, however, continue to play a bit longer, but that will be in the next episode. So until then, have a nice day, make sure you like and subscribe and all that jazz, you know that by now. And yeah, have a good one. Bye bye.